the most significant for Bradley Manning, found not guilty on the charge of aiding the enemy. I think it's very interesting because the prosecution had made the case that the information, some of it at least, most likely wound up in the hands of Al-Qaeda. They had made the case that even Osama bin Laden, his files, his material was shown to have included, they believe, some of the information from WikiLeaks, the basis for his information having aided the enemy. The government, the Pentagon had tried to make the case from the beginning that Bradley Manning's leaks harmed national security, that people could have been harmed by it, that people could have even died from his leaks of information. We will learn more about the judge's reasoning behind finding him not guilty of aiding the enemy, but it looks at this point like not all the points the prosecution tried to make on that were listened to by the judge. Make no mistake, however, Bradley Manning found guilty on other charges, found guilty of downloading classified information and illegally giving it to the public. Wolf?
Well, let's bring Eugene Fidel, the professor of military law, our legal analyst, into this conversation. Are you surprised, Professor Fidel, that he was found not guilty of charge number one, giving intelligence to the enemy through indirect means?
I'm not really surprised. I was trying to figure out what was more likely, and I think that was slightly more likely than a conviction. But remember, the burden of proof in a court-martial, just like a regular criminal case in the civilian courts, is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. That's a very, very substantial undertaking by the government. And a lot of cases that can survive a motion, in other words, a motion to dismiss, or in the military motion for a finding of not guilty, as this charge did, don't make it to the finish line. So is it surprising? I'm sure it's a pleasant surprise to Private Manning, we'll put it that way.